What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of my Napoli FIFA 18 career mode series. Once more, if you want to be seeing this career mode more regularly, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. So we're going to be going through some more transfers, but also we're going to be playing the first game of the league season, which is always the exciting part you wait for, and we're finally getting to it. But just to round up the signings we've made and players we've sold, I think it's been a decent amount. He would have been a decent player for us, but I think we got good money and we used that wisely, brought in Florenzi, who's the better player, so I think I did well there. But guys, something I did want to mention as well, I think it was the same last year, I did a RB Leipzig career mode, and I ended up only doing that for one season, because always when I start my second career mode after Manchester United, it just isn't as viewed as much as, like, it doesn't do as well as my Manchester United series, and always just leads me to wanting to focus on Manchester United, just playing and recording it more. So I'm like feeling that already. So yeah, it's always hard for the motivation factor for that. Also with FM18 going to be releasing the beta in the next couple of days, and I'm excited to get underway with that. So yeah, just need to get that motivation to record these videos, I suppose, because of that reason. But also I know that of course here we're going to be negotiating an offer for Tonali, and that's going to be accepted, which it was just above his maximum amount, his market value. So it was actually, I think that's a pretty good deal. We got that pretty spot on, even though it got accepted right away. You think, oh, could you get him for a bit more? But I thought, yeah, that was a good amount. But anyway, guys, yeah, it just it's hard. If you don't make videos yourself, you maybe it's hard to tell. But for me, it is like when I see what series does the best for me, I want to be making videos of that series, you know what I mean? Because I know that's helping the channel. So, and then I suddenly am interested to play that series more. Like, would it be career mode or whatever it may be? So yeah, hopefully you understand that side of things anyway. But I know, like, when you search for Napoli career mode, like, mine is essentially the only one on YouTube. So I want to be making this career mode for people that want to see Napoli, and I know that will be what people want to see. Because, yeah, I don't think anyone else is doing Napoli. Still, it's been a decent amount of time FIFA 18's been out for. So I do want to make this career mode good for you guys in terms of that and people who come across my videos. So, yeah, and with the challenge of this as well, to only sign Italian players or players that already play in the Serie A, I think, yeah, that makes it interesting enough. So, yeah, let me know anyway your thoughts on this series, how it's been so far. Obviously, I wanted to kind of make it in a different style for times where I can't do live commentaries, because live commentaries take a long time for me, like in terms of recording time, about an hour, then I edit it down, obviously. And here, yeah, these just can do from 10 to 15 minutes, depending how long the video is, in these post commentary styles, and I can edit it when I can do the editing of the clips when it's more, let's say, loud at home, and when it's more quiet, I can do these commentaries. And you might notice they're a bit more low key, I guess you can say, low key, or not as exciting, because yeah, when I record them, it's probably like, yeah, like I said, when it's like later at night, most likely when it's more quiet. So I hope you just realize that for me, my living situation more than anything. But we are going to go, I like relaxed commentaries though. It's like nice to listen to. For me anyway, just nice and relaxing. But we are going, it feels like we're focusing a lot on transfers, like so many deals going on, but we have the money there. We have one more big move I think we can make, and for a centre-back, Daniele Rugani. He's a solid player from Juve as well. He's got good potential in him, and we've got a few centre-backs in the team, so he'll compete. And yeah, maybe if one of our other centre-backs is not performing as well, he can come in. We'll just have to see how the games go, because actually, and that's the thing as well, the game we've got in this episode, I haven't even played ahead of that. So that's what I mean in terms of playing it. I haven't been playing it so much, so I haven't played ahead of what you see in this episode. So again, I'm going to have to record a lot to get the next episode out. So I do have 2 saved games there, just so you can see that, in case it just corrupts or something like that, which of course you don't want. So always, and in case if you, I guess, double save, and yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it. Like if you save over the file, I can't remember. I can't remember in this clip while I was doing that. But anyway, guys, yeah, we're going to the transfers. Oh yeah, sometimes I like to save before I make the transfer offer in case it gets declined, and then you can't contact them for a while. That's another reason as well. So you just like make sure you get the deal done. Yeah, that's another reason. But yeah, just to make sure of that, because Rugani, yeah, he was a key. He's probably the best. He's probably the next best option for us to go for in terms of Italian centre back. So yeah, just wanted to make sure we get this deal done, and you will see that. You will see we tie it up. We're just gonna negotiate a bit with the wage and the signing bonus, because compared to Manchester United, at least, we have to be a bit more careful with the money we have. We can't just completely just splash the cash. What I was trying to do though, I was trying to add a goal bonus for a centre back to see if that could happen, because well, what's the chances of him scoring 10 goals in the season? But yeah, he doesn't really agree with that. So it's not something you can exploit like that. So yeah, that's a bit it's not annoying. It's realistic. Yeah, what you don't really think a centre back is going to want to have that in the deal to get that extra money, because yeah, what's the chances of him scoring 10 goals? So yeah, it's we're going a bit back and forth here, and I was getting a bit frustrated. I just feel like I want to accept it. I'm like, yeah, let's get this deal done. We have got the money for that. So I was like, yeah, we can accept it. This is going to be our final deal, unless we sell someone else, of course. But yeah, that was going to be it. And yeah, like I said, just wanted to make sure of that deal to get that done. And then just taking a look at the squad a little bit. See Rugani, he's just come straight in. He's an important player. Got him on the squad roll, only 23. So we're just going to go into the team now. We're going into the squad. And this is the question. We've got quite a few, we have enough. We have enough centre-backs in the team, but it's more so they're going to be fighting. They're going to be fighting for those positions. You got Maksimovic as well, who's not a terrible player, but they're all around similar ratings, as you can see. But he's a solid defender. Good defensive attributes, pretty tall, 6'3", but then Albiol, because he's 31, you got to be careful with him. He's only going to be declining now. But Koulibaly, like he's, if we could get another one like him, wouldn't come at a cheap price. And I'm not sure if there's even another like him, same kind of defender with that just beastly physical attributes. And he's so good to use. I've used him before in Ultimate Team, especially. He's a very good defender. So you can see what our transfer budget is looking now. If we balance it out a little bit, just balance or control the current budget split. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. But we do have Verona away from home as our first game in the league. So we are going to get into that. I'm sure you guys, you've been waiting for this game. For this series to get underway proper. We've made our signings, but now the serious business. We have to get it done. We have to get the games played, get the results. Napoli, don't forget, high expectations. So yeah, big expectations. So you're not really going to from this, you're not going to get the feeling of me like recording everything live and the hype of that. It's more like a storytelling aspect, and hopefully that comes across for you guys as well for reasons I mentioned earlier. I wouldn't be able to. Again, it just suits me for recording at times and making videos at different times when, it's quieter for me, and that's not always the case. So, hopefully you just keep that in mind. But again, it's been a pretty quiet first half in this game. With Insigne, I've been trying to create some chances with him. Was able to create the corner there, but what I noticed in this first game, I found it really, really hard to break down their team and their failed skill. Couldn't get past because I feel like their setup is not I feel like counter attack is my style, and their setup, especially their formation, is most definitely a passing game. So I'm going to have to kind of adjust my style a little bit. And Reina, so they had a chance there. They had a good opportunity to score themselves, and they've got a corner. Can they take the chance here? We try and clear it. Not the best Florenzi. I should have just tried to clear that right away because they get another shot, but Reina makes the save. We should have just really cleared that, to be honest, and got rid of that chance. But they're going to set this one up. Can they score from it? Romulo finds Bessa. Is that? Oh, what a finish. That is absolutely crazy. Oh, I was surprised. I was surprised he scored that in that moment as well. That was just like such a clean finish, yeah, from Bessa there. Good finish, and yeah, maybe you'll hear something in the background there, what I talk about. But see, that's what I mean. Can't do too much about that at this point in time. But guys, yeah, that was really disappointing to concede that, and it was really just a game where we don't have many chances, and it's been really hard to break them down. We have a late one here, Chiesa. Mertens is trying to get past Chiesa. Actually, he does pretty well here. Look at that. Does very, very well trying to cut past, but then eventually couldn't quite create the space that he wanted, and Romulo, he plays the last pass of the game there. So, yeah, not too exciting that first game, so there's not too much to get hyped about. But, yeah, I didn't really play that well. And something I normally like to do, which I didn't do with this series, the kind of reason I mentioned earlier is that's why I did Napoli, because no one else has really started a career mode with Napoli, and they're a fairly big team, so I thought it would have decent interest. But yeah, again, that's why I kind of went with Leipzig last season. But again, it's back to that point where my second series is always, it feels like a side series I do, and people don't watch it as much for whatever reason. I feel like, and that's what I don't like about my videos, I feel like people just watch because Manchester United and not because what I'm doing. It's just because it's Manchester United and they're just subscribed and they're just watching to see Manchester United, which is a bit demotivating at times. Like, people are not subscribed for me, just the game, the gameplay with Manchester United only. So it really restricts me on doing other career modes, because when I try to, there's not as much interest, which, yeah, then the motivation comes, and then I eventually stop doing the series. So I think the last couple of years it's just been like that, and then I just try and focus on Manchester United because it does well, and yeah, I got to try and do what's best for my channel. But yeah, it's that weird loop for me. But anyway, guys, we do have an offer. Again, I try and get the same amount, but I can't do that. I want to start the offer lower, and I don't want to sell the player for a higher amount, so I can allow to negotiate. But it doesn't really work that way. There was a case with that Manchester United one, and you saw Berardi is available suddenly because a team made an offer. But yeah, we can't sign him now, which is interesting. But guys, hopefully you can resonate with what I said in this episode. But if you do want to see more of this, make sure you leave a like on the video, and I shall see you guys in the very next one.